you get to hear all the Australian wildlife outside my room again, because there is a kookaburra sitting literally right there and he's just like yapping. This is a nature documentary as well as a trailer reaction. How is everyone going? I hope everyone's had a good week. I completely slacked off last week on a video. I'm so sorry. I've been so consistent with my videos. All right, let's get into it. First trailer we're going to be doing is called Happy Face.
What do you know about the happy face killer? Perhaps we should just explain why you're here.
Because he's my father.
Wait, her dad's a serial killer? Okay, wait, did they time that right? They could have timed that perfectly. They could have been like, bam, 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 bam. They messed it up. That would have been so good.
Every violent act is a rock dropped in water. If you stay silent, the ripples of trauma just keep pulling everyone they touch underneath.
That's actually a really good quote. If you stay silent, the ripples of trauma keep tugging on everyone you meet.
It's so good to see you, Missy.
You know who she reminds me of? Beautiful Twitch streamer. Her name is Jolly. I'm gonna pop a photo of her, but she is absolutely beautiful and she reminds me of this actress. I don't know, I think it's just the hair. A true life story? So this is actually the daughter of a killer. That is terrifying. Since it's a true story, I would watch that because that actually sounds really cool. If it was like completely just like a random horror movie, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's another serial killer horror movie. But if it's a true story, that's actually gonna be, obviously that's even more messed up, but that would be really interesting to watch because it's just watching someone dealing with their dad being a killer. It's giving the vibes of Riverdale. Obviously that isn't a true story. Imagine if Riverdale was true. That would be an absolute roller coaster of a life. But in Riverdale, the dad of, spoiler alert if anyone still hasn't watched it, the dad of Becky, who's like the main character I guess, is a serial killer that's been going around killing people, and you kind of watch how the family deals with the aftermath of him being arrested. And then after that, Riverdale went downhill. I mean, during that was kind of the season that killed Riverdale. Riverdale is hilarious. I never finished Riverdale, but I watched like 1 or 2 random episodes because my sister and I were having drinks and we were trying to, bro, this cockatoo. They're so loud. I don't know why they're so loud. The amount of wildlife outside my room right now. So we watched like the last episode of Riverdale or some random episode and people were like time traveling and people had magic and it was insane. I promise that's a bird. I know it sounds like nails on a chalkboard, but that's literally a bird. That's an Aussie native bird. It's called a cockatoo. So feel free to look it up and listen to the ASMR of those birds. It's wild. All right, next trailer we're watching is called House of David. I have a feeling it's a religious movie like House of David as in like the Bible, and I'm a Christian.
Can one stone change the course of history?
Oh, it's actually David. It's actually, okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it was actually gonna be the Bible or if it was just...
Send me your champion!
Goliath!
Can one act of defiance create the legend? A simple shepherd boy.
Why do my brothers get to fight? And I'm stuck here.
David, you are not a man of blood.
An outcast who became one of the most famous kings who ever lived.
God does not see what man sees.
He sees into the heart.
The Philistines have assembled. I saw the print of a hand, larger than a weaver's basket.
They have a giant. What?
My king.
Wait, was that a Nedge?
They have a giant. What?
Okay, that sounds really bad of me to say that. I glanced away for a second and then as I looked back at the screen, it flipped scenes and I thought it was a Nedge from Shadow and Bone and I got so excited.
My king. I will fight the giant.
Fight him with the same spirit you bring into this room.
Hey.
You play music for my father. Now he chooses you as champion. How will you do this?
It's not about the greatness of the giant. It is about the greatness of God.
Are you afraid?
Terrified.
I believe in you.
Power of love.
So, as the fate of a people hangs in the balance, again I ask this question. Can one stone change the course of history?
Really quick, I'm going to summarize what the stone story is for anyone that doesn't know it. The Israelites were at war with the Philistines, and Goliath is like this giant warrior. He challenged anyone to a one-on-one fight, and everyone was too scared to actually face him. So David insists that he can fight this Goliath dude, this giant. He just has faith in God, and he doesn't know how to wield the sword. He doesn't know anything. He's like a shepherd. And so the king at the time was like, I don't trust you, but David insisted about it, and then he refused armor. This giant was mocking him, and David just takes a stone and slings it at Goliath's head, and I'm pretty sure it landed in the middle, like between his eyes, knocked him out. And then David walked over to him, took the sword out of Goliath's hand, and then killed Goliath, like cut off his head and held it up. And that was how Israel got its victory over the Philistines, which is a really cool story. And the whole idea of it is like overcoming doubts with faith. And then obviously it's like an underdog story of like, yeah, this dude, he had nothing and everything, but he made something of himself because he had faith. So it's a religious story, but if you're not religious, it's still just a cool story. It's just interesting. It's a cool story, and I think I would watch this just because, like, you know, it's a religious thing and I'm religious. I would probably watch this, and I think even if you're not, it looks like it's made well. It doesn't look tacky. I think a lot of shows can look tacky when they're doing religious stuff because the budget's not usually as big. Okay, cool. Next one is called Running Point.
I work in a family business, the greatest basketball franchise in the history of the game, the Los Angeles Waves. And this is the story of the fucked up family that runs it.
Isla, I'm making you.
Okay, question. Why do... we've watched 2 trailers and the girls have the identical hair. Like, what's with all these trailers and girls having blonde, like, loose curls? I think the movie industry goes through phases. So there was a phase years ago where girls in corporate all had very straight bob hair. So, like, dead straight. And now it's moved into, like, blonde waves. I'm curious to see if other movies have this, but I swear it's phases they go through.
The president of the Waves.
When I was a little girl, Daddy never believed in me. And I started to doubt myself.
I need you to stop because I don't care about any of that shit.
I love that. If anyone trauma dumps on me ever again, I'm saying that.
You are the president of the Waves. This is shocking.
London Tipton! Is that London? Is that London? That's London Tipton. Oh my gosh.
But on behalf of all women, don't ever make a mistake.
Her voice is exactly the same. She looks the same. Exactly the same.
Bad for all of us.
I love her. Oh, she's so good.
We got your back, no matter what people say.
What are they saying?
Just the fact that you're a Nepo baby and you don't know what you're doing, but you're old, so it's like you're like a Nepo crone.
Oh my God.
Don't go on Reddit unless you want to kill yourself. You are the smartest warden I know. I know.
What did he say?
You are the smartest warden I know. I know that's.
Did he say the smartest whore? That's so mean.
It's on a high bar. Damn it!
Now, we're a family brand. You, Ness, and Sandy don't represent our values.
Yeah, maybe there's a couple pictures of my dad with Saddam Hussein, but we are good people.
Damn.
Which one of you's the leak?
Are you crazy? I want to know what you're going to do to stop the sucking.
I know the record doesn't show it, but this is a winning.
That's a wild quote. I'm still excited about London Tipton. I started watching this with such low expectations because I was like, sports and a Netflix comedy series, this cannot be good. But they put London in it?
And I have a team to run, so if you'll excuse me, wait, this is my office. You get out.
See, it's that kind of stuff. It's like Netflix grade humor where it's kind of like sympathy laugh.
I should just be a crappy interior designer like all my shitty friends from high school. Just too clean. Just smudge them up or something. you seen Coach?
See, it's...
It's a leap of faith, but it's a leap of faith that you're in control of. You got this.
This looks like Love Island Bachelorette atmosphere.
Everyone is horny for everyone they work with, but you don't do anything about it.
I also don't think that's true.
We're going to give the rest of the season everything we got and make a deep playoff run.
Oh, yeah.
Did he just... Side note, Dab is apparently making a comeback in 2024 because people are saying 2025 because people are saying 2025 is the new 2015. They're apparently making a comeback and dabbing is cool again. But I feel like if I start dabbing, that's lame. I don't think dabbing can make a comeback. Was she just drowning him? It straight up looked like she was drowning this person. Bro.
Respectfully, I seen your titties on the internet, so I can't really take it serious.
This conference is tomorrow. How you feeling?
Might have a Zanny on the plane.
It's a 45-minute flight.
I think that's gonna suck. That's just gonna be a Netflix original series that's gonna get one season. People are gonna maybe give it a go because London Tipton's in it, and I don't think I've seen anything with London Tipton in a hot minute. And there's some decent actors in there, I think, but it's just Netflix comedy. Like, it's shit. There's nothing good about Netflix comedy. Netflix very, very rarely makes a good show. And when Netflix does make a good show, they cancel it for no reason, and they put all of their funding into a stupid lame-ass show that goes for like 10 seasons and that no one likes. Just saying. So I think that's gonna suck. I'm not gonna watch it. All right, next one we're gonna do is another Netflix movie. This looks kind of interesting though, because this is people call it a whodunit. I think whodunit is the stupidest word. People say whodunit. Like, that's not... I hate it. I hate it when people say it's a whodunit movie. I don't know why it gets me so much. It just sounds so lame. But anyway, it's like a mystery movie where it's like a murder mystery. Just call it a murder mystery, not a fucking whodunit. Oh, anyway, murder mystery, but it's a Netflix original, so we'll see. Ah. So it's called The Residence.
Mr. President, this house needs to be treated like a crime scene. There is a dead body on the 3rd floor of the White House. We have no idea who might have been involved in this.
Of the White House? You don't think the timing of this is a little bit off? This trailer came out 1 day ago.
There is a murderer out there. Or in here.
Yay! A murder mystery.
That's Cordelia Cuff. She is the best detective in the world.
I'm sorry, what is she doing? What are you doing?
What am I doing?
See, it's Netflix comedy that's not funny. I don't know how they make their shows so bland.
We need to tread carefully here.
Anything unusual happen? Other than my boss dying? Other than that, yes.
There is no place like this place. It is bigger than you.
Do you mean the house is literally bigger than me? Because that seems obvious.
You see, I feel like in the moment, some of these scenes might actually be funny, but when they clip for a trailer, it just seems so bland.
This could be someone from the staff, could be a guest, could be anybody.
This is a disaster.
Are you suggesting that they had something to do with it?
Is he a suspect?
No.
Is he not a suspect because he's not a suspect, or is he not a suspect because you don't believe in suspects?
Yes.
What do you mean you don't believe in Ugh.
We're making progress. I would go so far as to say we're almost done here.
Really?
No.
As a movie, it might be fine, because I think in context the comedy is okay, and Netflix original movies generally are a bit better, but if they make a whole series out of it, they will drag it out. Either the way they edit the trailer, they just clip the funny moments so out of context that they're not funny, or the jokes are generally bad, and I can't tell. I have a feeling that in context, a lot of these will go a lot better. But if you're going to make a trailer and you want it to have funny aspects, you have to make sure that the funny scenes don't need any kind of context and don't need any kind of lead up. Okay, this next one we're watching is called Locked. This came out literally 1 day ago. Not even 1 full day ago, 22 hours ago. So this is like new. I think it's a horror thriller.
It's Eddie. Could you spot me some cash? Oh. Yeah, I'm having a rough day, too. There you go.
My name is William. I'm the owner of this car.
What do you want?
Thou shalt not steal. That's not complicated, is it?
Did you just tase me?
I want you to experience the consequences of your actions.
Let me out! 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 Hey! Help me! Ah!
Do I have your attention now?
I actually love how this looks. This is actually really unique. So he's locked in a car for pretty much the entire movie from what it seems like. And he's pretty much getting tortured in this car. See, the whole tone of this movie is good so far. Because there's been like one wholesome moment that shows his character development in the trailer. So you can see the kind of person he is just based on the trailer. So he looks like he's a pretty innocent guy. If they had just cut straight to him being locked in a car, you'd think, oh, he's deserved this because he's stealing a car. But you saw the wholesome scene with the dog. And then you see this, so you kind of know what his character is like within like the first 10 seconds of the trailer. You know what kind of character he is, and then you kind of feel bad for him. I love how this is edited. This is so cool.
I've invested a lot of time and money into this project. The walls are...
So this guy literally set up his whole car just for someone to steal it for him to torture them.
bulletproof. I've also jammed the cellular.
So this was your plan? To let me die?
Let you die? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Wouldn't want to ruin all the fun, would I?
Just tell me what you want.
I just want to introduce you to...
Bro, this looks so good. See, this is a horror movie that actually is a horror movie, not a horror movie that turns into a comedy. This is so sick. This is the kind of horror movie that I've been waiting for. That's like straight up just bad, like scary, not bad, straight up scary. Like this is,
A little taste of hell.
Stop, don't do this! Here, is this what you want?
I want justice.
I'm done. I said I'm done!
I realize I've barely spoken in this trailer, and it's literally because I'm so locked into this movie. Locked. Get it? I'm so locked into this trailer. Like, this actually looks so insanely good. I don't even know what to say. Like, this actually just looks good.
Hello, Eddie. You're in my car.
I would 100% watch this. And it's funny because I wouldn't watch things that are claustrophobic kind of things. So I think Buried was a movie that came out years ago, and it's about a person literally buried in a coffin and they had to escape. I can't watch that because I feel claustrophobic watching that. But this is locked into like a car. And it's just, oh, this looks so good. I have nothing bad to say about this trailer. The trailer was made well. We saw what the character was like in the first 10 seconds. We can already see who the villain is in the movie, which I guess that's the one thing that maybe they could have twisted so it kind of frames him more as a baddie for trying to steal a car. But at the same time, I don't think it makes that much difference because we kind of... Yeah, I don't know. It just seems really, really good. I'm very excited for this. When is this coming out? March 21st. I will go to the cinemas to go watch this because this looks hella good. And I'm going to be shocked if this doesn't do well. But yeah, that is everything for today. As always, go follow the Twitch. We've got some cool Minecraft roleplay stuff on there, and we also have just chatting streams. I'm not that into nature. When two kangaroos love each other, they're basically a lot of me yapping and interacting with you guys, which I absolutely love. So always pop over and say hi. And Discord family, always welcome to join. Bit of a safe space and just a wholesome little community where I post all of my updates. Love you all. I will see you guys next week. Stay safe. Bye bye.